Hello everybody, I would like to welcome everyone to my channel. We are finally doing this thing. The devil is a liar. We are finally doing this thing. So Mtenji, you know what, let me stop making excuses and start and get on this thing. So if so subscribe already, thank you so much, because I think this is my first official video on the channel. Hopefully and God willing, I can be able to make time to shoot more and more content. And the reason why I wanted to put this one up was specifically to review this lovely unit that I got, so that I can plug my girls, okay? So that I can plug my girls. Don't get to be lovely, to be love yellow G, okay? So thank you so much if you've already subscribed. We ghost them ghosting, because the channel is saying, and already I have about 100 subscribers. So thank you so much for believing in me, you know, for pushing me. Push encourage, but slindile. So you guys are the reason why I actually decided to sit and do this. So I just wanted to be a quick review video, like but I just want to say, if you have not subscribed, please just do the right thing. And imagine the reason why I'm trying to get a proper lighting, because it's already dark outside, and I'm not even sure if the quality of this video is gonna be great, but it's fine, because here, and the time now is actually 6 p.m. So it's still very early, but it's dark, because that's the life in winter here, which is very unfortunate. So you guys have to bear with me if the quality of the video is not that great. And also, if you hear background noises, please just bear with me, because I also I'm sharing with someone, as some of you might know already. So if there's like some background noises, and I also don't want to be too loud now, because like they're share, but anyway, that is not the point. So let's get to I've actually transferred the things that I wanna cover, but I'm actually not too, like, I'm not too prepared for the video, guys. You'll bear with me. I'm not too prepared for the video in terms of actual points, but I'll try to generate the points as I go and I discuss the things that I want to discuss. Also, I don't want this video to be too long. I was actually planning to do a sit-down installation video, which is going to be it'll follow after the actual formal review. But for now, the first part of this video was to just welcome everyone to my channel, and the channel is definitely not going to be focused on girls only. We'll just do things as we go and figure it out as we go. But for now, I just wanted to put my girlies on and put this as my first video, so that you guys can see what's in the channel. I've seen anyway. So hence I decided to start more reviewer this week that I bought. So if you've ever wondered if you can buy hair from AliExpress, baby, if you've ever wondered if you can buy hair from AliExpress, how reliable are they? People, like, especially in South Africa, I know for a fact that a lot of people are always very skeptical about buying from like overseas suppliers, even from Shein. There are people who are still not comfortable with buying from Shein even to this very date, and they would rather buy from you if you sell things as we are Shein than for them to buy for themselves Shein. So I'm not promoting anyone's company. This is not a paid video. I just wanted to put my girls on, in case you're also one of those people who are just like, can I actually trust, can I actually buy, can I actually, you know, get hair or whatever from I think Chinese suppliers. Yeah, the reason I'm saying that will be detailed in this video. I will explain why I'm saying Chinese suppliers. There are actually Chinese suppliers anyway. So I bought the unit. It was my first purchase as well from AliExpress. I have a hair supplier, Mina, when I was still in South Africa. So the reason why I decided to go to, you know what, let me just try and find another hair supplier, also because some of my colleagues from back in South Africa had already been telling me that they are actually buying hair from AliExpress. So I was like, okay, let me just try them. Also because I'm one person, I'm very picky about where I buy my hair, because I see hair as investments. I don't want to spend my money buying hair that's not gonna last, or hair that's just not worth the money, that's not value for my money. So that's why I was like, okay, I just want to see the hair before I buy it. So if I can't do that with AliExpress, I'm not going to try them. And also I think in South Africa I was very skeptical, because I think it does take a bit of time for them to deliver the hair. So I was like, let me try my chances, like let me try take a leap of faith, kind of. It went well, I guess. So I bought the wig from AliExpress. I placed the order on the 28th. This thing should show I order placed on the 28th of October 2022, and the price of the wig was, in total I paid £62.60, which when I translate from the top of my head should be around 1,262. Yeah, it should be around 1,200, 1,250, 40, 30, around there basically. And the delivery shipping was free. That's what they said on the website, that I think you have to buy hair that's worth a certain amount for them to give you free shipping and delivery. So for me, I qualified for the shipping, and here in the UK the delivery is like 15 days delivery guaranteed on time. So I placed the order on the 28th. I do not have to pay customs when I buy things from China when I'm here in the UK. I think it's just the tax legislation thing, which I know in South Africa you guys are gonna have to pay customs if you are watching this from South Africa anyway. So I'll explain that in a few. I did not have to pay customs, and the hair was eventually delivered. So the thing that I'm looking at here, I'll share at the end of this video after I do the formal installation video, and then at the end I'll share screenshots of the wig that I purchased. And I bought it in 12 inches. I bought it in 12 inches, and it was delivered on I just want to check here, sorry, when was it delivered? On the 16th. Yeah, on the 16th of November. So I placed the order on the 28th of November. They said it's 16 days delivery guaranteed, and then the order arrives on the 16th of November. Something is not make sure. None in these limits, guys, balan. It's not 15 days. But anyway, maybe they were referring to 16 working days. And anyway, I like to buy things in advance, so which for me was a plus, because I did have time. I was not planning. I remember I posted the hair on my Instagram stories, and I only wore it like end of December. On what day was that? On Christmas Eve. That is the day that I installed the wig. So I usually buy things in advance, because I don't like rushing myself to do anything in this life. So basically the hair was then delivered on the 16th. I did not pay customs, so that's about like almost 2 weeks-ish and a few days. The supplier was Tuneful Hair Boutique, and based on my other friends that I've spoken to, you can trust Tuneful Hair Boutique, you can trust AliExpress. Those are the two suppliers. Like I told you, this is my first purchase, and yeah, AliExpress as well has supplies very good hair, especially color, like if you want color, like blonde wigs, those wigs. So I paid that amount. So when I look in South African rand terms for the same 13.4 frontal wig, so it's a ear to ear, this is the wig, for the same frontal wig, 12 inches of hair, the cost is 1,087 rands, and the density is 180. It only comes in one, you've only got one option anyway. So they say that it's discounted from 2,700, and then the price is shown before tax. So after tax, it might actually amount to the same amount that I paid for the hair, which is around 1,000. Yo, isusu sami nasizwa. Ha, samporo's a shame. Like, ngilambile. I need to go and buy food after this. So anyway, it's fine. It's gonna amount to like around 1,200. Ne? Fine. And then now the thing is, when you're in South Africa, what they told me is, because now I wish I had bought from AliExpress and I'm still in South Africa so that I can give you guys information from experience, but because I have reliable sources, I'm told by a reliable source that the delivery, even in South Africa, it does not take long. Even in South Africa, it can take about even a week, depending on the supplier that you purchase from and the courier. Just like in Shein, you know how they'll use Buffalo, they'll use Aramex, and then if they use Buffalo, you know your order is gonna arrive very quick. The order is gonna arrive very quick. But if they use Aramex, is it Aramex? But Aramex, you know the hair is gonna take a long time. So even with AliExpress, so if they use DHL for your order when you're in South Africa, you can expect to get your order delivered at your doorstep in a turnaround of like a week, 2 weeks. They can deliver the hair within that time frame if they use DHL, because DHL is apparently very quick. And in terms of customs, you are looking at I know with customs, according to South African tax legislation, at customs they actually determine the price based on the weight in any case. So hair is not heavy, guys. A simple wig it weighs less than a kg. So customs, the way you can't expect to pay anything more than 200 for customs. So altogether you're looking at 1.4. Okay, so we are looking at 1.4 delivery at most. Because I always thought, oh, it's gonna take time. No. At most, let's give it a month. Let's say a month. It'll take a month for them to deliver the hair, just for you to be on the safe side, especially if you're gonna buy the hair with the intention of wearing it. It's like an occasion or something like that. So give them a month, but apparently they can deliver within a space of a week, and you'll have to pay customs, obviously. So I'll drop the screenshots. I'll drop everything at the end of the installation. The installation did take a bit of time simply because it was a new wig, but today the wig was very quick for me to install. I'll do a installation video when you've already cut the hair. Like, I'll keep updating the installation videos as I go, so that people that are beginners can also find it easy to install the wig without stress, hassle. What do I think of the hair? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's giving. I actually wish I had my other wig so that I could show you. Mina, when I assess from a perspective of Muntu, like, I've dealt with hair, I've bought hair, I've tried different suppliers for a very long time, and I, from where I stand, genuinely think that it's good hair. It's okay. Like, the quality of the hair, you can easily get away if you wanted a wig to, like, for convenience, wear it at work, even like May 31. It's very nice, it's very soft, as you guys can see. It's very soft, it's very nice. But the first thing that when Minamang is told is, I thought I might not like this hair, because firstly it's black. As you can see, I'm wearing black, and the hair is not different to this jumpsuit that I'm wearing. So it's black. I don't like my hair black. So for me, that was the first sort of thing that made me almost doubt because the hair is nice and it's kind of too soft. I think it's designed to be like that, especially from Chinese suppliers, guys. So basically, if you're in South Africa and you know Dragon City, it's giving Dragon City. That's what it's giving, my child. It's giving Dragon City. It's too soft. Genuine Brazilian hair, according to experience in the past, tends to be brownish, which is the natural hair, my natural hair color anyway. But I've actually never met people that have strictly black hair, like pure black, pitch black. So usually people, especially black people, have like brownish hair. So this is black, not brownish. So for me, that was the first sort of might not like this hair. So yes, you know, as I'm China umgowo black. Instead of being brown. I love my hair brown, but I still installed it anyway. And when I installed it, I felt different. To go, oh wow, I love it, I love it. It's soft. Yes, I don't have experience with hair that's like very, very soft, because it also loses shape very easily. But today I did not even straighten it. I did nothing to the hair. I literally just put it glue, and I think it's installation corner. So I'll post a video, which is fine. But the actual hair is like soft. Yes, it does fall off when I brush it, when I comb it. I don't think it's an investment. I don't think it's hair that I can expect to last me 4 years, especially because I bought this wig to wear it for convenience at work, simply because I don't know now wear my other expensive wigs. I think 1,200. I don't think I've wasted my money. 1,200 is affordable. So if you want a wiki as a keeper, you know, away from your other wigs, they actually also have it in a 5x4, in a 5x4 closure, the one that's not a full frontal. So it's a wear and go. You can actually go for that option if you wanted it, if you wanted that option. But my other wig is that side. I was actually gonna show you the comparison. In fact, let me fetch it. So here it is. So if we compare the two wigs, can you see the difference? This is from a very trusted supplier. This wig is from a very trusted supplier. It's from all the way from Mozambique. And how I usually look at the Brazilian, like la if it's good quality hair, it's original. So this has, I've had this wig, it was very long, but I've had this wig for like going 6 years now. It's this wig of mine that you guys know. So you see the difference in the hair color. So yes, they said it's human hair when I asked, because I was concerned. I would say, hi, but guys, is this human hair or what is it doing? You know? And they were like, yeah, it's human hair. Nah. So when you straighten it didn't burn. When I use heat on the hair, it didn't burn. So that's like a good sign. Yes, it is human hair. It is good quality. It's giving. It's very beautiful. It's very soft. I love it so much. So if you are considering getting a wig that you can, you know, use without breaking the pockets, without spending a lot of money, if you want to buy a wig that's not going to break the bank, you know what I mean, you can consider getting it. Overall, I love it. It's giving Dragon City. So yes, and that's fine, because I don't think they'll go to 4 years. 4 years is really last weekend. I don't think so, because mangi's kama ziyapuma. It's not that bad, but ziyapuma mangi's kama. And because I'm planning to bleach the hair, so if I ever do that, it'll be worse. But ubambisa zona shame is abambisa. I absolutely love the hair. I'll share the screenshots, I'll share the details, so that if you guys want it and you were skeptical, I would say go for it. Instead of buying, because a lot of Instagram suppliers, in any case, they sell Vele, Dragon City hair, they sell AliExpress hair. So if you are considering buying something that's not gonna cost you a lot of money and you wanted to use it for convenience, could be lovely eulogy, I would say go for it. It's better than buying this wig from an Instagram supplier. Oh, it's 2,000, because and I don't want to mention the Instagram supplier because it's just about to angifuni ukuyifaka enkingeni, but iyangenzakalela ngathi mangizithola inwele zakhona, if la ngibhadale like 3,000 ngizozibuyisela mina. So ngathi mangizithola inwele zakhona ngathi no, it's not make sure la so inwele zakhona vele kwatholakala ukuthi vele bezingekho yabo. So lezi zase AliExpress, you know ukuthi you're not paying a lot of money. Number 2, you know what you're getting. You know you're not expecting Nigerian quality hair or Mozambican quality hair, but it's hair that's good. It looks good. The black is not actually bad on my skin, so I'd say go for it. So I'll take you guys through the actual installation, and I'll keep doing installation videos, because the video, you'll see the quality of the video. I'm not very impressed with it because I was using a ring light, but I had to disconnect the ring light because I had to plug hair dryer. So you guys be patient nami sisaqala ngisho niyazi ukuthi beginners be patient nami sizohamba nje le ndlela sinyonyobe ndawonye sibambene sibonisane. So namanje nje, if you have anything that you'd like to know, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, Facebook account and ask, and I'll tell you, give you the details, the information. Sonke sibe lovely, sonke sibe laviology, and please feel free to drop your views, your thoughts, whatever your experience with buying hair from AliExpress on my comment section down below. And yep, I hope you enjoyed the video. On today's episode of Living the Dream with lolll. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. The first thing that I like to do, I like to use a foundation that matches my skin tone to prep my lace. I feel like the step lace is just baleke kakhulu esenza ukuthi ilace yakho ingabi snacks mayivela laphayana la ungayikhathanga kahle khona. So use a foundation that's the same shade as your skin tone, and prep your lace. You can also use powder, but I like to use a foundation mina. And then I like to make sure ukuthi inwele zami ngiyakwazi ukuzimanage so that the hair does not overwhelm me. As you guys can see, this hair, I had just finished washing it because I did wash it first. So I use Muse. You can use any brand. I love and prefer Olive. There's a brand called Olive. It's green. That's the brand that I was using. But then bangithathela yona airport mangifika lana. So I bought them Tresemme when I got to the UK. So that's the one that I'm using to prep my wig. So basically, once that's done, as you guys can see, I'm just measuring the wig and making sure that I place the wig and position it where I want it to sit after I've cut inwele zami. So amanzi, guys, you see this spray bottle that I'm using? I just took a spray empty spray bottle empty ngafaka amanzi, and I think you guys saw me ngicale ngaso futhi mangiyenza. Why? Because it helps me to manage my hair, it helps me to keep the hair in position, and it helps a lot. Amanzi nje and wig, that's amanzi are a wig's best friend. So mina, I always use water so that wig ingang overwhelm me and it be easy. Because now more instantly lace, you want ukuthi ilace yakho inwele ziye emuva so that zinga overwhelm me. Zingak intimidate as well. So I'm trying to measure. So this part, the wig, the lace is very nice. As you guys can see, it was already pre-plugged. I did not need to pre-plug it. But on the other side, it went just under my ear, which I don't think is a problem. I think ngayikhatha more mangabe ngikhathile the first part nizobona, but okwamanje, this is the part that I was talking about, because iyayindlula kancane indlebe, but because manje ihambelana nesiphongo sami, ngizobona after ukuthi do I need to cut it off, do I need to cut off the part that has inwele or not. So people have different shapes, head shapes and sizes, so measure it according to inhloko yakho and uyibeke just over hairline. So mina nginesphongo already, so what I like to do is I like to go just over my hairline so that iwiki ihlale kahle, ingabi nanoma kwenzeka iphutha mangikhatha ngingabi nama problem. So ngithanda ukuthi ihlale kancane nje phezulu kwe hairline yami. So I'm using Got to Be Glued spray, the actual spray. I'm gonna post a revised tutorial for something that I think people might actually find a lot more easier, because it Got to Be Glued spray inawo umsebenzi nyana ifuna ukuthi usebenzise hair dryer mostly, because it doesn't always just stick at the first attempt. But one thing that you need to do is you need to be patient. You need to have a patience when it comes to installing a wig, simply because you see people posting ama video kube ngathi ku easy umuntu makayenza i-reel or i-TikTok or whatever, but behind closed doors it's not as easy as it looks, especially if we as installer wena. So you need to be patient and see the vision. You need to see ukuthi okay siyaphi siqala phi kanjani Got to Be Glued so wenza umsebenzi. That's why I like to use water anyway. So I'm cutting the wig now. I did not need to cut the part that has hair. So as you guys can see, ihleli nicely kamnandi, ihambelana nesiphongo sami. So for some people the wig might be a bit big, for some people it might be too small. I don't know ukuthi uzobona inhloko engakanani ukuthi be too small, but for mina luckily iye yangilingana kahle nicely. So started off by cutting the sides and making sure ukuthi the wig fits my head and my forehead, especially the frontal is sitting nicely before I can proceed to cut off anything else. So the important thing is for you to see the vision. Here I should have used like the head clip or something to push the hair to the back, but it doesn't matter anyway. That's why I'll always tell people, don't pressure yourself. As long as you can see the vision, as long as you're able to cut the hair, you don't have to be perfect with anything. Just measure the wig according to the shape of your head. At this point, I'm trying to push it down so that it dries. I should have actually used a hair dryer, but I did not want to disconnect the ring light because I shot this video at night. So yeah, as you guys saw, I did tie the hair to the back so that sibese mover, and luckily, and as I showed you guys, amanzi and muse to keep the hair to the back so that izingazi phambili mangilibele ngikhatha ilo ilace. So I did use a razor blade, kind of, I don't know what this thing is called, the pink one, but it has a razor blade phambili. I bought it here in the UK. I had never used it before, so I wanted to try this technique of using a razor blade. It did kind of work. I think the one thing that's good about it is that it gives sort of a natural look. It's not as easy as using a scissor though. I've always used a scissor before, and I do think my next tutorial will be I'll use a scissor just so I can show people that are beginners as well, simply because it's very easy. You can easily cut yourself using this razor blade, especially if you do not have experience. But if you already have experience and you want to try out the razor blade thing, I think you can get this from any of the hair shops. Kempton Park, Ebibi. If you're in Joburg, there's a shop called Ebibi at Kempton Park. That's where you get all the hair stuff that you need. And fortunately for me, here in London, there's a shop that I discovered that has all the goodies and the nice things for girlies and hair. So that's where I bought this one. So I'm pressing on the wig so that it sticks. This is the part where I should have also been using a hair dryer, but the got to be glued spray, the nice part about it is that if you use water, you activate it every time that you spray on amanzi. On the glue iyavuka nje icalele kabusha, and you can change your position. You can drag the wig forward if you feel that it's not sitting nicely. So as soon as you spray on the water, njengoba nje benginbonisile, uyakwazi ukuthi shift the position even if so you apply ilona spray sakho. So I just using this elastic band that I bought also from AliExpress. It was recommended when I bought the wig. They recommended this elastic band, which I felt I needed because I've always wanted it for a very long time. But if you don't have it, you can just use a head wrap, because that's what I've also used in the past. You can just use a head wrap, but this part of the process, it does help ukuthi iwig yakho ihlale inamathele. And I think it's important to brush the hair before you put this thing on, so that iwig yakho izokwazi ukuthi iglue ingawomi, iwigi ihlangahlangene la ku frontal ne. So just brush the hair to the back before you use this elastic band. But I absolutely love it, guys. I absolutely love this hairband. I bought it from AliExpress, but njengoba besengishilo, any hair shop should have this. So I'm going in now. I started off with a hair dryer. A hair dryer is what I used back at home before I bought this hot comb, because in South Africa I was looking for a hot comb for a very long time. I actually bought one, but it was not doing anything. Like, I don't know, ngayithenga marabastat ilona hot comb yakhona, but nje bengayenzi next bekumuntu ithulile. So fortunately, when I got to the UK, I was able to buy this one. I should have looked at Take A Lot. In South Africa, if you ever need anything, just go search go Take A Lot. Take A Lot is the Amazon of South Africa. So just go check lapha go Take A Lot. Check ama reviews ukuthi abantu bathini, do they love it, is it hot, check it temperature, ukuthi if ishisa ifike kuphi, that'll help. So just go check out ama hot combs. It take a lot. If you don't have a hot comb hair dryer now, it should be able to do the job, especially if you are using Imuse like I am right now, because Imuse now it helps. Njengoba bengishilo ukuthi le wig lena it loses shape very easily. So I think that's the reason why it gave me a lot of work. Like it was a lot of work to put together and shape the wig. And the installation for this wig, I think it was the longest installation I had ever done, simply because the hair is too soft and it loses shape very easily. So I'm going in with my hot comb as much as I need to. I'm just going in with my hot comb in really simply because I wanted a side parting for this wig. And I am using now a brush that I bought from Pep. I've covered the tools that I use for my wigs on another video that I'm going to be posting soon. I absolutely love these tools. This straightener as well. I'm going to drop the details on my next video. This is a must. This is like my girl, okay? The straightener is like my girl. So I'm using the straightener for a wig that probably, if you did not buy the wig from AliExpress, or if it's an already existing wig, I don't think you need a straightener this hot, because this straightener is very hot. This straightener is very hot. Like most straighteners, lali, like you see straightener, as you guys can see. The thing is also, this video is kuba semuva kancane, and I think bese sekuyisebusuku la bese ngicimene ring light, but nje kuyabonakala ukuthi le straightener lesi, you go with the straightener once and siyazilula nje kahle inwele. So check out my next video where I cover the tools that I use for my hair. So I just want to straighten the front. I just also want to go and make sure at the back the wig looks nice. So I sort of always like to especially for this installation, because what I was trying to achieve, a look that's almost the wig, for it to be almost curved in, if I may put it like that. And then of course the wig is installed. Nibonile elastic band ukuthi nani isizile. I'm going in with the foundation because I had already applied makeup for this installation, and the reason was because vele bengifuna ukuthi ngibone ukuthi i-wig yami ngifuna ukuthi ibe nayiphi shade and kube easy for mina. So I'm just going in to fix lokumoshakala kwedlu okwenzakalile when I was installing the wig. I also bought this brush. I love it so much. Back at home, I always just used a normal teeth brush that I no longer used. It works perfectly fine, as you guys can see. This is like anyway. So I always used a toothbrush that I no longer use for my teeth, an old toothbrush, and then it did just the same. But the thing that I love about this, if you can get it when you're buying from AliExpress, so that elastic came with this teeth brush and another comb. Did you see the other comb that I used le inensimbi emuva le camel pinky that I used to section the hair and ngivule le ndlela le? They came as a combo like that. So it was the elastic band, the small pink comb, and the teeth brush kind of small comb phambili. So I love it so much because uyakwazi ukuthi uvule kahle ama edges wakho. So for this installation, I was trying to achieve a natural install. That's why I keep combing inwele lezi ezibangathi ziyaphazamisa lana ku frontal. That's why I keep combing them to the back, and the reason for that is that I did not want to do the installation that where I'm bringing all the edges to my forehead. I just wanted to achieve a natural install. So that's the reason why I just keep combing the hair with the small combs to the back. I love this brush, guys. I love it so much. So if you don't have it, yes, you can still achieve this look. But if you can get it from the hair shops, or maybe from wherever, just get it. So when I want the hair to loosen up, I always use water. So as you guys saw, that's what I used to boost the creation of the edges that I was, because I did not want to do the installation yama edges as isiphongo njengoba bese ngishilo. So the look that I wanted to achieve, if I feel like the hair has already dried, because it got to be glue layer spray vele inayo tendency ukuthi mayiwoma yenza into lezi bengathi zifrizile. So if you want to unfreeze the hair mase sewuzwa ngathi nje zifrizile, just apply amanzi, but make sure ukuthi lamanzi lawa apply enweleni, not on the lace, because then so uzenza into engapheli, izosuka ilace uyaphinda amanzi, izosuka ilace uyaphinda amanzi. Apply amanzi on the actual wig and then usebenzise ikamo. If inwele azihlelanga kahle uzibuyisele emuva ngekamo, nanoma ilace ngasuka, it's fine. Mase sezihleli kahle, you can just go over with your got to be glued spray again. Mase sezihleli kahle, rather ziqine zifreeze so wazi ukuthi okay fine zihleli the way ufuna ngakhona, then you can just use a hair dryer to stick the glue to your forehead nicely when the hair has already been positioned nicely. So I always use water, mina guys. And at this point I actually feel like the wig is already giving, but because me, I'm a perfectionist. Like, one thing about me, my child, I mean, I'm a perfectionist. Shame, I'm a perfectionist. I will overdo into noma sekungekho necessary. So at this point, this wig was actually just say ready, say right, say fine, say lovely, say laviology. But there I was just trying to make sure that everything is perfect. The wig is installed nicely. So I went over and over and over again with the straightener just to make sure that I achieve the perfect shape that I had in my head, that I had in my mind when I thought of this installation. Anyway, I did not plan the side parting. I just saw it fitting for me to do a side parting for this installation, simply because I was not planning to spend a lot of time installing this, but I ended up taking a lot of time also. But I think in total it took me about 45 minutes to install, because it was a new installation. I don't think going forward really, I don't think because on my introductory video, as I told you guys, it only took me about 10 minutes to install. And there's another glue that I had always used when I was still in South Africa that I'm going to share with you, that works very well with Got to be glued spray. It's also from Got to be glued. It's transparent. I'm hoping that I can be able to share it with you guys. So of course that is the outcome. My child. Is it giving or what it do? I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And of course, njengoba bengithembisile na i-plug, thatha screenshots, ube lovely sonke sibe lovely. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay?